An ambitious plan from President Biden: get every American vaccinated by the end of summer. Hello, everybody. I'm Rick Ritter.
And I'm Vic Carter. To make that happen, the country is buying 200 million more doses of the two approved COVID vaccines. President Biden is also vowing to immediately increase the number of doses the federal government is shipping to states.
This is certainly huge news as Maryland deals with a vaccine shortage. The White House COVID czar promised supply to states will grow to 10 million doses per week, this over the next 3 weeks. And that is an increase of 16%.
The president also promised increased transparency with state and local partners, so they'll have a 3-week forecast of what's available.
Until now, we've had to guess how much vaccine to expect for the next week, and that's what the governors had to do. How much am I getting next week? This is unacceptable.
Following President Biden's announcement, Governor Hogan issued a statement saying he appreciates getting more doses, but he says we are going to need much more supply.
He says, in part, and I quote, "I urge President Biden to take every imaginable step within his power to ramp up production without delay. Look forward to continuing to work with our federal partners to achieve the urgent goal of making vaccines available to every Marylander."
And speaking of Governor Hogan, let's bring in Amy Kawada now. She is live at the Convention Center downtown. That is going to be a future mass vaccination site.
And Amy, you're breaking down the governor's plan to get the COVID shot into more arms. Tell us about it.
Vic and Rick, well, the governor says the hope is when more vaccine doses become available, Maryland will be ready. Right now, officials are working to set up mass vaccination sites across the state, and by next Friday, the governor says the Baltimore City Convention Center will start giving out shots.
Governor Hogan is ramping up efforts to vaccinate Marylanders.
And we will not rest until the vaccine is available to every Marylander who wants one.
2 million people are currently eligible to get the vaccine, but the state says it's only received about 667,000 doses from the federal government. Despite extremely limited supplies, the governor is making sure Maryland is ready. At least 6 mass vaccination sites will open across the state, staffed by the National Guard. Locations include Six Flags America in Prince George's County and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore. In addition, vaccine doses will be distributed to more pharmacies, including Safeway and Rite Aid stores. So far, Maryland has reported nearly 6% of the state's population has received at least one shot.
We don't have enough vaccines.
Anne Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman expressed frustration that the demand is exceeding the supply of doses in his county and throughout the state.
We've got 100,000 people pre-registered. We've only been getting about 5,000 doses per week. This last week, they cut us to 3,000.
And signing up online hasn't been a smooth process for everyone.
I mean, people were on the Giant website yesterday for 7 hours. Somebody told me. Others, it kept crashing.
There are lots of logistical challenges, not a standard format in place.
With the slower than expected rollout, many are left anxious on when they'll be eligible.
I'm about to turn 50 in May, and I'm trying to find out when can I get it.
Yeah.
And FEMA also announced it will be providing $219 million in federal funds to support the state's vaccination program. The governor says the next challenge will be vaccinating all 6 million Marylanders. Live tonight, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.